Zodiac signs that are under the protection of the Lord all their lives. Why do some people emerge unharmed from the most dangerous situations, as if an invisible hand protects them every day? Why do their enemies collapse on their own and troubles pass them by? The answer is hidden in ancient knowledge. There are zodiac signs, behind which there is not just power, but the divine protection itself. These people do not wear wings, but they have a sign of the highest patronage. In this video, you will find out which signs are under the constant protection of the Lord from birth. This is not mysticism or guesswork. This is a secret that is revealed only to those who are ready to hear the voice of the Almighty through astrology. Subscribe to the channel if you feel that something more is protecting you. Write in the comments whether there was a moment in your life when a miracle saved you from trouble. Such stories are important. Watch to the end. Perhaps your sign is one of those whom the Lord never lets go from under his hand. The first sign is Leo. From the moment of birth, Leo seems to receive an invisible sign that distinguishes him from the rest. This is not just charisma, strength, or talent. This is a special heavenly mark. It does not manifest itself loudly, but is felt in how his circumstances develop. When everything collapses, he is suddenly given a chance. When there are enemies around, a person appears who protects. When he makes a mistake, he is given time to correct it. This is not luck. This is protection. Leo lives with the feeling that his path has already been marked by someone. And even if he himself goes astray, something happens that brings him back. Not always gently, but always accurately. God's protection is manifested in small things. He finds himself in the right place at the right time, even if he did not plan it. He is surrounded by opportunities that seem to be waiting for his decision. He may not notice these signs for a long time, but when he begins to look more closely, he understands someone is guiding him. The peculiarity of Leo's protection is that it is active precisely in moments of crisis. When it seems that there is no way out, that is when a new door opens. He can lose everything, but after a short time he gets something more. His life is built on trials in which he does not break, but rises higher. This is not just inner strength, it is the constant presence of higher support that does not allow him to fall completely. He does not ask, he just goes. And the road is paved. The Lord protects Leo from fatal mistakes, even if he stubbornly moves in the wrong direction. They slow him down, turn him around, close doors and fronts in front of him that could destroy him. And only then, looking back, Leo understands he was saved. This protection is invisible, but tangible. It is like armor, like a shadow, like a second path that is turned on if the first leads to a dead end. Leo can be impulsive, self-confident, even harsh, but no matter what, he is not abandoned. He can stumble, but he does not lose face. He can weaken, but he will not be humiliated. He is protected even when he forgets his own worth. And when he gets up, the Lord places him higher than he was before the fall. This protection is not about ease. It is about restoration, about a shield that always rises at the right moment. Leo may not know prayers, not hold icons, not address heaven in words, but the power from above is always next to him, because his soul sounds loudly, because light is in his nature. And even if he temporarily goes into the shadows, God holds him by the shoulder all his life. The second sign is Sagittarius. There is something in the fate of Sagittarius that cannot be explained by logic. His path is as if accompanied by an invisible light that illuminates the darkest parts of the road. He does not always understand why he avoids troubles, gets chances, finds himself in the center of opportunities. But if you follow his entire life route, it becomes clear. Someone is behind him. Someone who guides, protects, corrects the course if he has lost his way. Sagittarius can walk boldly without hesitation, because he feels that the cover is always open over him. This protection does not eliminate difficulties, but makes a complete fall impossible. He can lose, make mistakes, get into dangerous situations, but there is always a way out. Sometimes the most unexpected, as if prepared in advance. This support does not shout, it is simply there. In a lucky turn, in the right person, in a decision that comes in a dream. He often acts on intuition, without calculating every step. But it is this courage that activates the power from above. The Lord does not require proof from him. He simply walks next to him, protecting the one who goes forward. Sagittarius can make drastic choices, leave comfort, rush into the unknown, but each time he is accompanied by protection in these decisions. It does not eliminate difficulties, but protects him from what destroys completely. This support is especially noticeable at turning points. When others lose faith, he finds the strength to start over. When everything does not go according to plan, he suddenly gets a hint. When he is rejected, he meets someone who will support him. These coincidences are not accidental. These are mechanisms of heavenly intervention. Sagittarius is given trials, but also given tools. He is not left alone, even if it seems that there is emptiness around. God's protection is manifested in his optimism, in the ability to believe even when there is no reason. This faith is not naivety. It is a connection, and it is through it that he receives direction. He may not be religious, spiritual, or ritualistic, but deep in his soul there is a channel through which support comes to him. He feels it, even if he cannot explain it. Sagittarius is able to pull himself out from scratch, and not because he is too strong, but because he is always caught. He is not sent to the bottom. He is not broken completely. He is given a new field, a new road, a new meaning. He may stumble, but he will not perish. He may lose, but not what is most important, because next to him is the one who always walks with him, silently, but invincibly. Third sign, Capricorn. The representative of this sign has a feature that cannot be explained by logic. It is impossible to break him. When others give up, he rises. When everyone spends their last strength, he is just warming up. But the reason for his resilience is not only in his character, but in the fact that from his earliest years there is an invisible protection above him. He is not alone, even when it seems that there is emptiness around. Behind him there is always a higher power that does not allow him to stumble completely. All important decisions in the life of a Capricorn seem to be guided by an invisible hand. He does not take abrupt steps. His path is strict, clear, calculated. But even if he deviates from the course, he still returns to where he will be better. That is why his mistakes are never fatal. He is given a lesson, but not a sentence. And this gift is the result of a constant internal connection with what is higher than earthly ambitions. People often think that Capricorn is lucky, but in fact, he acts accurately because he hears signals before others. His intuition is not an instinct, but a guiding mechanism, built as if from above. All decisions made in silence bring success. He is protected when he is silent, and when he makes a choice, It is as if he is pushed towards the right door, pushing aside the false ones. Few people know, but Capricorn rarely ends up in places where someone from the outside can really harm him. As soon as a threat approaches, he has a reason to leave, change the route, change the circle. People who are capable of destroying his inner world do not stay around for long. He himself does not always understand why he refuses to communicate or cooperate, but after a while it becomes clear. This is how he avoids danger. He is protected, even when he does not ask for it. He is able to bear a large load, because behind him is a foundation, invisible, but strong. He does not fall suddenly. He is not knocked off track for a long time. Even when tired, he remains focused. And as soon as he reaches the limit, a new chance, assistant path, everything that leads him out of the impasse, always appears in his life. This sign lives with the constant presence of protection, which cannot be measured or seen, but which he feels with his whole body. Even in old age, Capricorn maintains an inner stronghold, as if an unquenchable candle burns inside him. He cannot be broken by life's storms. He lives everything with amazing dignity. Because his life is a route built according to a precise scheme, where every mistake has a way out, and every crisis a continuation. He does not wear protection for show, but he has it, and it is with him until the last day. The fourth sign is Virgo. This sign has a special feature. It does not get lost, even in the most chaotic circumstances. When others panic, Virgo keeps a clear mind. This gift is not just a personality trait, it is a consequence of the constant protection that accompanies her from birth. Virgo is not misled, because she is guided by an internal order, reinforced by invisible guardianship. No matter how events develop, she remains one step ahead, as if she was warned in advance. She rarely has destructive failures. Even if difficulties occur, they do not drag on. Virgo knows how to get out of them with minimal losses, as if someone is holding her on the edge, not letting her fall. She relies on reason, but in reality, behind her calculations, there is always a quiet but precise support from above. This is expressed in the fact that she is rarely betrayed, rarely let down. She attracts into her life only those who will not harm her. If a person with negative intentions appears in the environment, Virgo quickly feels it. She doesn't know where this feeling comes from, but she acts flawlessly. Her protection is not manifested in miracles, but in details. A word heard in time, a necessary document, a saving thought, a decision that came at the last moment. Each such coincidence is a sign that she is not alone. Someone is protecting her route and does not allow anything unnecessary. Even in moments when it seems that everything is not going according to plan, Virgo does not lose faith in the structure. She lives as if she knows. She is being watched. She is being observed. She will not be abandoned. And this confidence is not self-hypnosis, but a real presence of security that does not require external attributes. She acts quietly, accurately, and on time. That is why Virgo does not break ties that are useful to her and does not hold on to what can harm. Her path is a series of tasks, decisions, choices. And in all these stages, she seems to be surrounded by an invisible field that does not allow her to turn in a dangerous direction. She doesn't like to take risks, and not because she's afraid, but because she feels when it's not worth it. And this guideline doesn't fail. Her decisions are correct, not because of logic, but because she feels that you can't go there, and even circumstances obey her. A Virgo's life is not loud, not shocking, but it has structure, security, strength. She can go through a lot without losing herself. And the reason is that she is led. She is not abandoned. She is protected. And that is why she remains herself in any conditions, calm, collected, precise. Her strength is in an invisible but steadfast shield that will be with her until the very end.